Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take the spark plugs and replace them on the Honda iVtec motor. To me, the difference between a major tune-up and just your standard tune-up is just replacing the spark plugs. The major tune-up is replacing your air filter, your fuel filter, and possibly a few other things. But your spark plugs, fuel filter, and air filter kind of distincts a major tune-up. Now, when you're replacing your spark plugs every 110,000 miles, it's probably due to do your fuel filter and your air filter as well. So each tune-up on this one should probably be a major tune-up. Now, there's a difference between doing a tune-up and doing maintenance. Maintenance is things like replacing coolant hoses, replacing timing belts and serpentine belts and stuff like that just come due to age and wear. But when your spark plugs are due to be replaced, that's what tunes up your ignition system. These are the tools you need to do the spark plugs on this Honda. First thing you want to do is take this plastic cover off. This covers your coils, and they're 10 millimeter. Take all 4 out. These two actually hold 2 of the coil packs down. The other 2 are just holding the plastic cover down. So remove all 4 of those. Because of how weird this cover is, I removed the 2 end bolts, take them all the way out, then take the 2 center bolts halfway out, going back and forth to remove them all the way. Then you'll be able to lift the cover off. You need to take these 2 end bolts all the way out, set them aside to get this cover from under that hose there. Next thing you want to do is take your 10 millimeter and remove that coil pack bolt and that coil pack bolt to the 3rd cylinder. Now you want to try to evenly lift up your coil packs until you get them all the way out. You may or may not want to take this bracket off with this bolt from the motor for the power steering pump to get that out of your way to give you a little more clearance, but it's really not necessary. Now you could do one of 2 things. One, you can unplug the coil packs and then take the coil packs out one by one, or you could do what I did, just work them all up as high as you can until you can flip them out of the spark plug wells. Next, you put you a couple extensions on the spark plug socket, which I believe is a 5/8, and remove your spark plugs one at a time and use a magnet to lift them out of the well. And here's your spark plugs and the magnet that I use to lift them out of the wells. This is the number that is in the owner's manual and on the plugs. As soon as that comes in focus there, so you can replace them with those NGKs. Supposed to be replaced every 110,000 miles. Okay, I went by the dealer to get these plugs and they told me they were 24 and some change a piece. So I went by O'Reilly's and got them for 9 something a piece. So you might want to shop around for them. Okay, you could decide whether or not you want to put anti-seize on them. I used to, I don't anymore. The threads are supposed to have a coating on them to stop them from seizing up in the motor, but you can. Also, O'Reilly's told me that the gap is supposed to be 0.044. So I'm going to check them with a gap gauge before I install them. I'm going to lower them in the wells with my magnet because I don't want to drop them in there and take the chance of changing the gap. And then I'm going to torque them down. Normally spark plugs are torqued between 18 foot-pounds and 25 foot-pounds. So I don't know what these are supposed to be, so I'm going to shoot them for 20 to 22 foot-pounds. The cardboard on the end of these spark plugs while they're in the box is to protect the gap on them. So you discard that, of course. Plugs are supposed to be pre-gapped. I got a .022 and a .020 here. I checked the gap on that plug and it is correct, so I'm going to check the other 3 and lower them down in the wells. Whenever you remove your plugs, you want to inspect them, look at them side by side. If any of them look strange, you want to compare what they look like to information on websites. You know, like go to the website of the spark plug manufacturer, see if the car is running rich or lean or something like that. If you can't find the torque value for the spark plugs and you want to torque them in, you might want to break them loose with a torque wrench. That way you can see what they were torqued at when you removed them, or something close to it. Next, you want to drop the coils back down on top of the spark plugs. Make sure they're seated and put the bolt in the number 1 and the number 3 coils. Okay, I just snugged those bolts down real good. And now I'm going to set the cover in place with the 2 wing bolts out and the 2 center bolts sitting in the cover. Snug those down. Then I'm going to snug down these 2 outer ones and I'll be all done. If you feel that this information was beneficial, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can also subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification of future videos that I post. Visit my channel. I have all types of do-it-yourself videos there. You can leave questions here and I'll try to respond to them as quick as possible. You can also visit my website at robertspinner.com. Thanks again for watching.